Yo. What's good? What's good? It's Stormybman, and I am back. Welcoming you to the Friday night chop session with Stormybman for this Friday, January 26th, 2024. This is number 232 in the series of chop sessions, and we're calling this one, Is Munguia Being Prepped for an Alvarez Buffet? Yeah! What's good, y'all? What's good? We're coming to the end of another week, and we're on the brink of another weekend of boxing, and we're gonna see if certain sentiments that Stormy has taken into consideration come to fruition. Yeah. What's happening, man? What's happening? It's the end of the week, y'all. It's time to let it down, relax, do what you do. I'm just glad to be here. Just glad to be here. Glad that you are here with me. And we can talk about our beloved sport of boxing. The sport that doesn't love us back. Yeah. Yeah, man. Come on in, you guys. Come on in. Let's see who we got out here in the building this evening. Brother Joseph Townsend is back, saying salute, Stormy. Antonio MMA has been in the building, saying salute, Sensei. That's my number one pupil there, Antonio MMA. Y'all watch yourselves, because Antonio knows his way around the arts, huh? And he might put something on you if I point him in your direction. Yeah! Universal Truth is out there saying salute, Sensei. Just watched The Gold Connection. Hey, Universal, how did you like that ending, huh? You see, I ain't like my brother Drew Titan, man. I can hold a little bit of water, huh? He gonna tell you the ending before he tell you about what it's about, huh? That brother, I call him No Filter Drew Titan when he talking about the movies, man, because he can't help himself. He can't help. He got to tell you what's happening, huh? So if you want to know, don't ask him, because he going to reveal everything, and you won't even get a chance to enjoy it, because he going to be spoilers included. Yeah. So how'd you like that ending, Universal Truth? The Messenger 215 in the building, saying salute to the channel, salute to you. Steph Brown is out there saying be well, as Stormy B, man. You be well as well. Salute our chat family. Please hit the like button on the way in. Shogun 76 is back, saying salute. No Smoke TV, Yabe's out there saying Sensei. Yes, sir. He says, I just read the title of tonight's show, Stormy. Yeah, man. But see, I'm going to go into that, because you see, I get very creative with the titles of my shows, because it's not clickbait. I never, ever do clickbait. But seeing that we got Jaime Munguia taking on John Ryder tomorrow night, I will be talking about them this evening. But to get up here and explain, you would really have to go back to today's premiere. If you watch my premiere, where I did my pre-fight breakdown for Munguia versus Ryder, you may have a little bit of insight as to what this title truly means. Yeah. You know? Antonio says, Munguia is that Mexican beef that Canelo likes. Universal says, the ending was crazy. My favorite part was when that dude got fruit smashed on his head. I think I like when they was about to whoop his butt and they was holding him over that window outside that high-rise building and his wig fell off. They showed the wig falling. It let you know how high up they were. That was a skyscraper there, man. He looked like he was on the 50th floor. Man. Steph Brown says, it's 2024, a brand new year of fights. Let's get it. 704 Joe just popped into the building. He's saying, peace. What's good with you, 704? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, man. See, for my brothers and sisters that watch, the Kung Fu film Focuses, man, when I talk about these movies, man, I recommend them for a reason. That gold connection, man, that's like a regular thriller right there. You see them triads wasn't playing, was it? They was coming after them cats, man, and they'd kill them in broad daylight. Man. Yeah, buddy. See, Stormy B, man, be having those bases covered, man. I be talking about all that stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. What we got here? Let's see. Universal says, man, they wasn't playing. No, they wasn't playing. They wanted their gold, man. Them triads wanted their gold, and at spare no expense. They brought in professional hitmen, killers. They brought in black dudes. I was like, man, this movie is a trip. Well, that guy Ho Chung Tao, I don't like to call him Bruce Lee. I really don't. So when I say his name, Ho Chung Tao, that's who he is. But man, he and his boys, they was running for their lives, man. Them triads was on their case. And they friend who stole the gold, he was walking around town spending money here and there, man. It was like he gave everything away. They was like, yeah, let's just follow that guy right there. His old bald head buddy, he bought a wig and some new suits and everything. He done hit his woman up talking about, hey, go shopping. Buy the most expensive thing you can find. I was like, look at this fool. He flashing money around like he Floyd Mayweather. Salute to Shawa. She's out there. She says, Shalom OG, Shalom chat with those channel emojis. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah, Universal Truth. He told her, here's some money for your mama. Man, you know they was gonna kill his ass. He gonna take the gold and bury it where even his boys don't know where it is. So they actually running for their lives, and they couldn't tell the people where the gold was even if they wanted to. That ain't no damn friend, man. Man. Oh, Hen Dog and Steph Brown. The movie is called The Gold Connection. It's also known as The Iron Dragon Strikes Back, but it's a Ho Chung Tao / Bruce Lee movie. But it's set in modern day. You know, it's not set in the old, early turn of the century where they wear the Chinese robes and stuff. They wearing regular street clothes, blue jeans and stuff, But dude, this movie is something else, man. It's a crime thriller. These four good friends, they find some gold when they diving. They go diving for fun, and they find some crates of gold in the bottom of the harbor not the harbor, it's the bottom of the ocean where they go diving. And they was like, man, this gold, I wonder what happened, and they was like, let's take it, and Ho Chung Tao, he's like, well, somebody probably dropped it here and is coming back for it. He's like, I tell you what, we'll leave it here and we'll come back. I think he said the next day or a couple days, and if it's still here, then we'll take it. So they all agreed, except for their one little friend, the little bald head dude. He went back behind their back that same night and stole the gold. And it went from there, man. It went on from there. Them people came looking for their gold, and it wasn't there. And the friend, he had went to the guy where he could get the gold bars melted down and pay some cash for it and everything. Man, he done bought him new suits and everything. He done came up, got a new wig, because he was bald headed. He bought a wig and everything for his hair, a styled hairstyle. This dude was walking around, man, he was wearing them suits like Rudy Ray Moore from Dolomite. He was decked out. He came by his girlfriend's house. He was like, yeah, baby, get packed. We going on a trip. But listen, man, I can't talk. Y'all got to go back and watch the Kung Fu film Focus if you want to know what happened with that movie. Because, see, I keep telling you guys, you got to watch my content. You can't just be skimming around, sniffing, sniff, sniff, sniff. You got to figure out what Stormy be talking about. Because I always got something entertaining for y'all, man. Always. Man. But everybody done seen it now. It's like, damn, Stormy, that movie was a trip. I was like, I told you. Shogun says, that ending had me like, what? Yeah, buddy. Universal's laughing. Hen Dog is laughing. Listen, man. No, Steph, I ain't giving away the real good parts. I ain't Drew Titan now. I ain't gonna tell it. You gotta watch it for yourself, huh? But man, see, it's a good thing Drew ain't seen it already, because he'll come in here and he'll tell y'all everything that happened. He'll be like, yeah, and this happened and this dude did that, and and the movie ended like this. And I was like, man, shh, hush. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. That's right, Shower. He be blowing it out the water, man. He was talking today. I wrote something in his chat. I was like, oh, man, telling on everybody. Stool pigeon. It's like, what you doing? He's singing like a canary. Oh, that's just Drew telling everything. That's all. Don't matter. But that's my boy though, man. But he ain't gonna hold no water when it comes to talking about movies though. He gonna tell you everything. So if you ain't seen it already, you gotta go and just tune in to something else, you know. Yeah, y'all see they had to weigh in for Ryder and Munguia today. They both weighed in the same. Both at 167.8 on the dot. You know, so we got to fight. We'll see what happens. I think Munguia probably gonna come in about another 15 pounds heavier. Munguia's weight, he's number 1 ranked by the WBO, number 2 by the WBC. His record now is 42-0 with 33 KOs. Ryder is 32-6 with 18 KOs. But his last fight was against Canelo. That was last summer, where he got bludgeoned for 12 rounds against Canelo in Mexico. And he bled all over the ring. You would have thought he was trying to escape from a slaughterhouse or something. So, you know, I think they're going to gauge Munguia's performance to Canelo's performance. And if he does to Ryder what I think he's going to do to him, you can pretty much put it on the board that Munguia is going to be the heir apparent to Canelo. Yeah. That's how they doing it these days. They set things up in advance, but you got to catch the pre-warnings. Now, ain't nobody thinking about Munguia being the heir apparent to Canelo, but yeah, that's what they got going. That's what they got. That's what they got going. No, Shawa, you know what? It's not about him. Listen, they do these type of things for business purposes. Munguia is going to lead the next generation for the Mexican fight fans, the Mexican buying power for boxing. If you don't think that that's a huge audience, you're wrong. It's going to be huge. And see, what they've done is they've quietly built his record up till he's already, 40+-0. So it's not like he's got to keep going, and keep going as a younger fighter with less fights and he's moving up. No, they've already padded that record with victories. And then they'll start putting him on pay-per-view and fight-ups that'll be setups. Oh, man, I've seen this before. They did it with Canelo. It's just that when they stuck him in there with Floyd, they actually thought he had a chance to beat Floyd because he was going to rehydrate up to a weight much heavier than Floyd. He was younger than Floyd by almost 10 years when they fought at that time. Floyd was like 37. Canelo was like 24 or something like that. It was ridiculous. And then when they tried to match Canelo up in a couple of, close contested fights, they had to pull back from that plan because he was too limited. Canelo wasn't like guys like Morales or Barrera or what's his name, Juan Manuel. He's very limited in his ability. That's why I don't know why people can't accept that he's not fighting certain fighters, because certain fighters are going to give him issues to the degree of possibly defeating him. It's not that he's not a tough guy or anything like that. It's he's limited in his abilities. Dimitri Bivol just showed you once again when he fought him what you need to do to beat him. Be strong enough to be able to take punch from him, and also be good enough to get in and out, put your hands on him, box his ass. And he has difficulty with that. When he fought Triple G for that third time, man, Triple G was like 2,000 years old by that time in boxing years, huh? That's 5,000 for you and me. Yeah. But see, y'all been sleeping on Jaime, because Jaime been winning these fights and getting decisions he shouldn't get and everything. And y'all sitting up there saying, man, I can't believe they robbed Derenchenko. I can't believe they robbed this guy. I can't believe they robbed that guy. Well, they've been robbing these guys because they've been setting him up the whole time. Because Canelo don't have a long time left. With 70 fights damn near, and he's 33 years old, it ain't like he Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran was a defensive specialist and could really fight. Well, Canelo has been fighting cherry picks. Guys he could pad his record with and everything. And people get mad when you say these things, but it's so blatantly obvious, man. It's so blatantly obvious. Shower says, you said this in your video, shaking my head. She said, I understand, but it's Munguia, shaking my head. Yeah, listen, Shower, this is how the PTB work. It's always somebody that you never expected. That's the way they play the game. That's what keeps people off kilter. See, when you know how they play the game, then you can see the usual suspects. But when you're not thinking like that, it's like, oh, yeah, where the hell that guy came from? I'll tell you another guy that they were setting up for things, but his chin didn't hold up, just like I knew it wasn't. And that was Sebastian Fundora. They were setting that kid up for some great things. But Brian Mendoza said, hold my Tecate. Yep. They were setting him up. Fundora, Long John Silver coming up in there, 7-footer at 154 pounds. I'm like, man, are you kidding me? Brian Mendoza went in there like the brownie man. The brownie man. You know the brownie man from the paper towel commercial? That lumberjack dude with the beard, with the plaid shirt on, the red and black plaid shirt, chopping down trees in the forest because brownie paper towels were supposed to be made from them redwood forest trees. Well, that was Brian Mendoza, the brownie man. Knocked his ass out. Where Fundora at now, huh? Is he trying out for the Lakers or somebody? Because I'm going to tell you something. Boxing may not be it for him, especially since he don't want to box from the outside. He want to get close to people, huh? All these good young inside fighters in there. And now they got Tim Tszyu up there with one of them belts too. Tim Tszyu love to get close to you because he like to put them mitts on you. Huh? That's why Mel Charlo ran on up there and took a bag from Canelo, took an ass whooping, and he ain't thinking about fighting no more because, you know, he know what's up, running away from the smoke. Universal Truth says timber. Yep, that's what it was, man. Mendoza chopped that sucker down, man. Chopped him down. And when he hit the canvas, he rose up a little bit like, should I get up? And he saw Mendoza standing over there ready to go for some more. He said, nah, let me just lay here, take this count. But his sister is nice. She be whooping ass. She won her world title. She might be like, you know, Caroline Dubois. Might be the best fighter in the family. Steph Brown says, obvious question. Why can't David B be the Mexican pride? I can see an excuse, but Oscar represented both America and Mexico. What's the difference? Well, if you like to really know, Steph Brown, the difference is they didn't really want De La Hoya, huh? De La Hoya happened to just be whooping other fighters' ass. Chavez got old, he whooped Chavez's ass, huh? But remember, there was a young man by the name of Fernando Vargas that they were really trying to put up there as a hopeful, but they rushed him because he was so young. I think Fernando was 20 or 21, and they wanted to rush him in there against the likes of Felix Trinidad and Oscar, and they put him in too tough, too much, too soon. They could have just bided their time, but they rushed him. And so with De La Hoya, victories that he was having, De La Hoya was fighting people. That's why you can say what you want to say about his life outside the ring and all of that, but he was a fighter in the ring, and he beat a lot of guys from just the challenges and naysayers who think he couldn't do things. De La Hoya was a throwback. He fought with inspiration. You know, it's kind of hard for some of these guys. That's why if you give them and accredit them too soon and too early, they may never reach the full potential because they start believing their own hype. But De La Hoya was not the first love. They marketed De La Hoya off of the Olympic situation and the Golden Boy, the gold medal, but they wanted a true blood Mexican. They didn't want a Mexican American. They wanted a true blood Mexican from Mexico. And that wasn't De La Hoya. But there were a couple of other fighters, but those fighters didn't pan out. Fernando being one of them. See, Chavez was on top for so long, he eventually had to go, you know? He eventually had to go. Shower says, them baby giraffe legs couldn't take it, trying to come back. Antonio says, and we haven't heard from him since. Mark Pinkerton says she fights tomorrow night. Okay, if she's back, I'll be watching. Shower says it should have been Benavidez. Well, remember, Benavidez is not a pure blood. He's a mixed blood. Listen, when it comes down to those type of things, you guys really need to understand how much ethnic pride fits into this story. That's why some of these black fighters, these black American fighters who sell their records, sell their undefeated records, sell their position and status, sell their pocketbooks and their behinds to the PTB and don't get nothing in return but a few dollars that they're gonna blow through. Man, please. You're getting ready to witness it with this Keith Thurman sacrificing his position and everything to Tim Tszyu. Why couldn't he sacrifice it to Jaron Boots Ennis? Huh? Can somebody explain that to me? Why? You know why? Because they got you in a trick bag. They make you hold one another back while everybody else can walk on your back. Huh? Now, how do you like that? Shower, tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. All these PBC fighters who haven't been active, haven't been fighting. You got Earl, you got Deontay, you got Charlo's brothers, huh? Keith Thurman. They're trying to do it to Bud Crawford. Because Bud Crawford isn't truly with the PBC, but he is obligated to give Earl a rematch. But why would Earl go and have cataract surgery that's going to put a fight off with him to be able to return to the gym and train for another 3 months? What the hell? Bud likes to fight. He didn't activate the damn rematch clause till almost a couple of days before the deadline. Then he went away and went on vacation. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going on vacation. There's nothing wrong with that. However, when you are active and you are about business and you want to get in there and do your thing, that's your first focus. These guys be sitting around. See, Al Heyman, he pulled the biggest scam. He fattened all these guys up for the kill. You have no idea what kind of deal Al has made on the other side of things. With this Tim Tszyu thing and the Amazon Prime and everything. Boy, Keith Thurman, oh, you're going to run out there and fight Tim Tszyu. I hope Tim Tszyu crush your head into the white meat. And between the PTB doing those kind of things, and then you have people trying to freeze out other fighters who are trying to make their way in the sport, like a Devin Haney or someone like that, or even an Artabidabib, and Jose Suleiman is saying, oh, well, you can fight Bivol, but the WBC belt won't be on the line because you're from, Russia. But it's like, what? You trying to tell us we can't get that undisputed fight, Mauricio Suleiman? And you got drug abusers and drug users and everything else riddled throughout the sport. Guys popping dirty all the time, and you don't want to make this fight for undisputed because of someone's background or where they're from? So if you're really going to talk to me like that, then it must be set up or be in the cards that when Fury and Usyk fight, it must be in the cards for Usyk to win. Because he's from the Ukraine. Isn't everyone kissing the Ukraine's ring right now? Oh my goodness. Stormy is talking too much. Salute to the brother, Drew Titan, LLC, out there in the super chat. Thank you, brother. The revealer, Drew, is out there. He says, no lies detected. Yeah. Champion Heart is in the building. What's going on with you, brother? How you doing? Shower caller Drew, the spoiler alert. Yeah, man. Steph says that's not the first time I heard that. Antonio MMA. Yeah, man, it's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous, and it's just time that we Cat Williams let the cat out the bag, bro. He said that 2024 was gonna be it for these things to be revealed, man, and that's what's gonna happen, huh? Pull them curtains back off of these dudes, man. Salute to Drew Titan. Back in that super chat, he says, they ain't ready for that conversation, but they better be prepared. No surprise to us, though. Yep. And thank you again for the super chat, brother. Yeah. Listen, man, one of the biggest problems is that we've been giving a lot of consideration to who we support. We've been giving a lot of leeway and kind of, out of the support that we give, we become too forgiving in giving. So it's like, it's time for that accountability thing, man. It's time to twist the caps back, because some of these guys, and you can see how they're moving. Tank Davis, huh? Shakur Stevenson, huh? The Charlo brothers, Keith Thurman, huh? You can see these people moving like they're moving. And then certain fighters who want their opportunities, like a Boots Ennis or a Devin Haney, or even look at O'Shaquie Foster. These men are doing it the right way. They're fighting in the ring. But there are people that are preventing these fighters from accelerating and excelling in the sport, because when all of this log jam happens, the sport gets watered down with fights that are mediocre and don't mean much. But the fighters who should be fighting one another are not fighting each other. And we're not even talking about the champions. We're talking about contenders are not fighting contenders anymore. When's the last time you saw two good contenders facing one another outside of Carlos Gongora and Christian Mbili last year in early 2023? Or when Joe Joyce fought Joseph Parker a couple years ago, he knocked out Joseph Parker. We saw Joyce get knocked out by Big Bang Zhang. And when they fight those fights, everything slows down to damn near a stall or a stop because nobody else in the division wants to make a move. Everybody is sitting around waiting on a title shot. One fighter that's ranked in one ranking is waiting for a title shot at 4 belts. This is one of the other reasons why the sanctioning bodies don't want an undisputed champion, because they can have more fights with a champion representing one belt. But it shouldn't be that way. These contenders need to be locking horns. A title shot should be earned. It shouldn't be your turn. Francis Ngannou got a title shot at Tyson Fury's WBC title, but you got guys like Hrgovic out there. You got guys like Dubois and Big Bang Zhang. All of these men out here that deserve title shots, but the belts are on ice. Jimmy Bernard, what's good with you, bro? Antonio says, Steph Brown, I mean, when I really assess it, exactly what it looks like. We were all giving Bud hell, yet that man has his career in his hands and his legacy in the bag. Drew Titan says, this is how you know the family is on the same page. BFTB was just talking about this. Was he? I didn't see BF today. I was doing some other stuff before. I was expecting a delivery, and today they shipped me the wrong thing, so I was trying to deal with that with Amazon, so I didn't get a chance to listen to BF this afternoon. But you know exactly, man, this is the osmosis effect. When you have to tell the truth, you have to tell the truth. That's all. When you have to tell the truth, you have to tell the truth. I'm not angry. I'm not ranting. I'm expressing what's exactly going on, and it's foolish, and these guys need to stop it. That's right, Antonio. That's exactly it. But see, again, you got these guys. 78 did a great video this afternoon talking about these guys. Same thing. He was basically saying, how does Arizandi Lara still have a title belt? When has he fought? Like 6 years ago or something? But they were threatening to take a belt from Bud because he's waiting around for Earl. So they take the belt from him and give it to Boots. But the man fought hard to be in a position to become undisputed. They didn't even want him to be undisputed. Why not make a fighter fight, make a fighter fight Boots Ennis? There are plenty of welterweights out there that are in line for title shots. They're not making him fight those guys. Bud Crawford is on his way out the door. He's 38 years old. But there are other fighters. Jamal James, Stanionis, that guy, Arbalayev, all those guys, they're all right there. What are they doing? Just wandering around a pond like a duck, waiting for something. See, I was talking to Drew about this earlier. It's like Keith Thurman. He's gonna come back and fight this guy, Tim Tszyu. Now I wish that Spence would have just fought him and knocked his butt out so we could, move on beyond him. Why are we even talking about Keith Thurman? He don't care about the sport of boxing, so why should boxing care about him? Let's go Tim Tszyu right upside his head. Huh? Knock the perm out his head, because it's like the guy is sitting around. You're just taking up oxygen, taking up space. You would be surprised if fights were forced upon some of these men, some of them that you think that are really good. And I include like Boots in there. I include certain guys in there, Teofimo Lopez, all these guys. If you make them fight the good contenders, you may find out something that you didn't want to find out. And that's another reason why those things aren't happening. Remember the hype train of Brandon Lee? Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to Brandon Lee? I thought he was at 154 pounds. He fought that one fight where that guy hit him and rocked him with a shot. Next thing you know, I think we better slow things down to a crawl. Huh? Yeah. Think it's been like 2 years since he last fought now. Yeah, exactly, Shower. That's what I'm saying. Why haven't they been forced to fight him or forced to fight each other? It's like everybody is just waiting around for what? And these are so-called names in the sport. They're not great names, but we know them because we watch these guys. But they would even be more known if they would get their asses in the ring and didn't sit on the sidelines so freaking much. Drew said Brandon was about to get deleted like Brandon. You are the last dragon. Man, let me tell you. You see, and everybody knows, right? Everybody knows. With these things that I'm saying, I ain't seen not one person out there in the chat say, "Well, damn, Stormy, I don't believe that. I don't know. You might be wrong." You know, I'm telling the truth. It's like, and it's not like I'm revealing some secret potion of knowledge. No, this is like, it's going on so much you can't help but see it, right? But isn't it strange how we didn't notice we were being lulled to sleep by this stuff? But PBC they've been effing up these fighters for a while. They've been doing this for a while. But you guys, like I said, keep your eye on Jaime Munguia. Keep your eye on him. This fight tomorrow in particular, because according to how he performs, if he does what I think is going to happen, or gets some intervention by an official or referee or something, I'm telling you. And so just like in the title of tonight's show, he's being prepped for an Alvarez buffet. That doesn't mean that he's going to be a meal fed to Canelo, because remember, Canelo said he ain't fighting no more Mexicans. People might be thinking like, oh, he might be wanting to fight Munguia. No, that's not that. Canelo is going to take this bag. He's got a 2-fight deal to finish out. And then I think he's going off into the sunset. But he's trying to escape clean. That's what y'all don't realize about Canelo. He trying to escape this thing clean. But when you hang around a little too much for the wrong reasons, somebody can get you. But Munguia is going to be the guy. Unless another one comes on. Because remember, they were trying to say Zurdo, right? Gilberto Ramirez. They were trying to say Zurdo. But what happened to Zurdo? Dimitri Bivol, huh? Dimitri Bivol, he put 2 of those Mexican dudes on ice, didn't he? He put Canelo on ice, and then he put the alleged and self-proclaimed avenger of Canelo, Ramirez, put him on ice too. Ran him up to another division. He beat Bivol. Bivol beat Ramirez so bad. Ramirez said, "I don't even want to hang around here and weight bully nobody no more. Let me go on up to cruiserweight." Yeah, he was talking that junk, talking about, "I'm gonna avenge Canelo's loss." Man, he got in there and Bivol was like, "Oh yeah, take these combinations, fool." That's why I call Bivol the god of Canelo, huh? The god of Canelo does it again. The god of Canelo, the god of Zurdo. Man, let me tell you something. Both of those fools are 0-0 against Bivol. Yeah. So yeah, that thing of saying being prepped for an Alvarez buffet, that means he gonna sit down and he gonna eat at Canelo's table. That's what that means. See, you might think you know, but that's a play on words, man. Stormy don't always present the obvious. That's why I'm the sensei. You have to think about what I'm saying, huh? Bivol beat that boy so bad he wanted to fight the police and stuff, throwing beer bottles and stuff at the police when he was drinking and stuff. It's like, man, what you doing, bro? I want to go to cruiserweight. But you've been weight bullying people, huh? At this lower weight. See, it's a lot different, ain't it? It's a lot different when you really know and you've been watching these things these folks are doing. Sometimes you just have to let it, let it sit for a minute. See what's being said. It's the real deal. And next weekend, February 3rd, we got another big light heavyweight fight coming up. Joshua Buatsi against Dan Aziz. Now, these two fighters are out of the UK, but they're top light heavyweights, looking like the future of the division. A couple of years ago, I was kind of digging what was happening at that time with Joshua Buatsi, but he has since taken a long time off. I guess he had some promoter issues and things of that nature. He was being trained by Virgil Hunter. I don't know if he's still being trained by Virgil or not, but on February 3rd, he's going to take on his countryman and close friend, Dan Aziz. Now, for some of you who may not know who Aziz is, he's a good good light heavyweight fighter out of the UK who idolizes Marvin Hagler. He tries to pattern himself after Hagler's work ethic. He likes to dress in Hagler's former colors of the maroon with the white stripe and the high top sweat socks and boots. He doesn't fight exactly like Hagler, but he has a great deal of spirit. He wears the Hagler-like war hat when he goes to the press conference, as he did when he showed up for his press conference against Buatsi. Now, these are two men who turned pro, and they trained in the same gym for a long period of time. They sparred a lot with each other, so they're very familiar with each other. But I do believe that Buatsi feels he's a cut above Aziz. Aziz is a workman-like fighter, hard hat and lunch pail, and he feels that Buatsi may not take him as serious as he thinks he should. So these two being friends, it could turn into something really special, because it could turn into a grudge match. I favor Buatsi, but Aziz may be able to turn it up to another level because it's being asked of him. Now, the fight was originally scheduled a while back, but they ran into some issues and there was a postponement. And then when it was rescheduled, Aziz had some type of an injury that made them reschedule it up to this new date of February 3rd. So as this fight comes about, the winner of this fight may be in line for a world title shot before the end of the year. Anthony Bolton, what's good with you? I see you out there. No, Steph Brown, that's not Matchroom. That's going to be Boxer, I believe. Buatsi signed with Boxer recently. He used to be with Matchroom. He didn't like how they weren't able to line matches up for him, so he left them. That's why he sat out almost a year. That's another thing about these promoters, man. It seems like when you want to break your contract with them, you have to go on a hiatus. Even if you've already been off for a duration, they put you on the shelf for an extended period of time. I remember when Mikey Garcia broke his contract with Top Rank Boxing. He sat out over 2 years. That's not cool. Antonio says, Buatsi, hopefully he gets serious about what he wants to do, because he has the talent. You know what? I was thinking something similar of that a couple of years ago, but then I saw him in that match against what was that? Craig Richard. I didn't like the fact that he wasn't using his jab and he wasn't throwing any left hooks. And I was like, Virgil, you're coaching in this man's corner. Why are you telling him not to optimize his left hand, bro? It's like he just was looking for right hands and just wanted to load up for big shots. And I had the other guy winning that fight. I didn't like that performance at all, and I was very salty and upset with him. You can kind of say I was upset with him like I was with Jessica McCaskill after that performance that she gave a couple of fights back. These fighters, man, I don't know what's on their minds sometimes, but they often do not give their best efforts. Take this moment out to share a little personal advertisement here. One moment. Yeah, buddy. That's what's up, huh? Some of that Stormybman merchandise, man. Better get you some, huh? Better get you some. Yeah. Salute to the brother, Flawless Mentality and Black Excellence, hosted by Dr. Mark. What's good, man? He says blessings to the God, the Sensei Stormy, my brother of Elevation Fam, and the gods and beautiful goddesses of the mighty LDBC Friday night chop session. Yes, sir. Yeah, so Saturday, February 3rd, man, that's that date for the light heavyweights. It doesn't matter because either one of those guys will be crushed by Artur Beterbiev after he crushes Dmitry Bivol. So there you have it. You know, I looked into the crystal ball and I gave you all what you probably didn't want to hear for the rest of the year, but that's the way it pans out. You're welcome. Yeah, Dr. Stearns, Dr. Mark, you probably missed out on some of this, what I was cooking on earlier, because I just had to tell it like it is about some of these fighters who've been inactive, man, and how PBC has played games with these fighters' careers. They fattened them up for the kill, gave them nice paydays, but didn't give them fight dates. And these guys are now just like bloated, heavy jellyfish that have washed on the shores. And there's other scavengers that's ready to pick them apart and have them for dinner. Just like Tim Tszyu is going to have Keith Thurman for dinner. There'll be a ponytail floating on the shores, huh? Everything else will be devoured. Yeah. Antonio, Jamel Charlo, he don't want to fight no more, bro. He did exactly what he wanted to do. Get paid. Now he going back home, sticking around his own house. He ain't going away to no training camps or nothing. You'll never be able to put any stock in that guy again. I took him off my soundboard. Remember I used to play this soundboard with some Jamel Charlo comments? No more. I removed him. Yeah, I won't hold you guys too long for this one tonight. I'll be getting out of here in just a few minutes so I can catch up on some rest, man. Got a busy day tomorrow. Antonio, who the hell is Sergey Bohachuk? Who is that dude? I ain't even heard of him. They done dug another guy out of those Caucasus Mountains, man. They could do that, can't they? Certain fighters get fights all the time. Other fighters, you be wondering why he ain't fighting, why he ain't fighting. Now you can see the play. I was asking someone this question. Do you guys think that if Brian Castano won undisputed against Mel, that he would have fought Tim Tszyu? Do you think he would have fought Tim Tszyu? I think he would have. That's right, Shower. No step-asides. Charlo gave step-asides several times. And he ran away from Bud Crawford. Let's not forget that. Because Bud told him, after I knock out your boy, I'm knocking you out. He made sure he wasn't going to be available for that. I'd like to see Castano come back. Haven't seen him in a while. Buddy. Hit my man Focus Ball for his advertisement.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a focus ball. When you train with the focus ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the focus ball now.
Yeah, the focus ball. We're going to get ready to get out here a little bit early this evening, you guys. Stormy got to get a little bit of rest. But I thought I would come on out here and set things up for you. Make sure you tune in and watch what happens with Munguia. It bears watching. But we got some good fights coming up on the horizon over the next few weeks. I am not interested in no pay-per-view for Amazon Prime, though. Not with the fights that they said that they are offering. I think that's just a money grab for the people. It's an abusive, weaponized weapon against the people. I can't support that. Can't support it at all, man. But you know, it is what it is. But we're going to get on up out of here. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Thank you everybody that tuned in tonight. Those who hit my like button, super chats. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace to everybody.
What do you think of Negroes?
As good as any white man.